everybody, and welcome back to the Jester's Court. I am your Dungeon Master, Casey Reardon, and joining me tonight, as always, we have Rachel Kordell.
Playing Artemis, Alwyn, Kroft.
We have Seth Coveyou.
Hi, I'm Seth, and I play Barnabus Fletch, the boy wizard wonder.
We have Andrew Frost.
Hey, I'm Andrew, and I play everyone's favorite chairman, Leo.
We have Sky Swanson.
Dr. Bratha, the mathematician Hesk.
All
So
right.
we're off of the lizard royalty, and now you've gotten your PhD.
I went back to school.
Good for
You're
us.
too happy to go to the library.
My lizard parents pressured me, and I finally went back for that doctorate.
We're just so proud of little Hesk. He was such a rowdy young boy.
That's exactly what they sound like.
And finally, the name I will never get right, and even if I get it right, I don't think they would tell me. Jonas Tintenseher.
Oh,
Nope, that one felt like rocks. That one felt like rocks. I don't know if it was right, but
Snøfrid of Åsbrush, the tech check dropout.
the tech check
Ooh.
dropout. Ooh, that was a good one to end on.
I like that.
Because I failed.
All right, so
Okay, we all failed.
speaking of tech, you are all in this massive cave room with quite a bit of tech lying around. Just a little bit of a recap of sort of what you can see as the lights in this place flick on as you step closer. You can see that there is a desk with 2 computer monitors on it, both of them completely dark. You can see a massive soul stone being fed by a small waterfall. You can see that the 2 of those, the computer and the stone, are connected via wiring. The stone is also connected via wiring to a large crystal glowing the same sort of yellow color that the soul stone is, which has wiring leading to a massive sort of tank. There are also several lockers lying about, as well as you can see that there is a dead body very close to you and one sort of closer to the middle of the room near the lockers and the tank, and there's one right in front of the tank.
You said tank a lot, so I want to go look at the tank.
Do you guys
Okay.
think the tank is important?
It might be.
It might be, who knows? Okay, so
Wait, before we go any further, I think Hesk would hold up his hand and he checks the dead. I mean, of course it's dead, it's a skeleton, but he checks it for any, like, obvious means of death. Like, did they die from 30 arrows in their chest? You know?
that's a fair thing to do. Go ahead and roll me either medicine or survival.
Okay, then. Let's see what I got in medicine. Oh, actually, wait, no. I have really good survival. Well, 19.
19? Yeah, so this one in particular, this is the one right by the entrance. You can tell it's all of the flesh from it has been completely stripped down. You've seen this out in the wilderness on your travels sometimes. Like, there have been scavengers that do this same sort of thing where they just pick it completely clean. You've heard of this happening all over. And you just see that some slight, like, chips or graze marks where the bites might have happened to pick it clean. As for how it died, you're not sure because there is no fleshy bits left.
Ooh.
I'm curious as to how old it looked. But I guess if it's been picked clean, does that mean it just looks like a skeleton, or is
Yep.
there like, okay, so it's literally just a skeleton. Okay. Is that the same for the other bodies?
So as you make your way to the other bodies, the one that's more in the center, it has some stuff on it. You can see that it does have some let's see, boop 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 boop.
Content, whipping out the content. This is content.
Thank you for filling for time.
It's like we could cut that out too.
That's kind of what I was planning on
No,
doing, and then
I'm
Jonas
Seth,
just
you gotta make an
decided
instrumental
to
now.
sing all
I'm
over
gonna
it, but
clip.
it's fine.
No. I'm gonna clip that just the song out.
I want
Oh,
that as a
perfect.
milestone. That song better make the final cut. I'm gonna keep referencing it throughout the episode.
Oh, jeez. Anyway, so this body.
Yeah, so on this one in particular, it seems like whoever sent these creatures in knew that what had been sent in before was dying and didn't know why, so they sent him in more fully armored. He has on full chainmail that's in still very good condition, a short sword, and a small wooden shield.
Ooh.
Okay.
And the one over by the tank doesn't have anything on them either. You can kind of gather by that information that the one by the tank and the one by the entrance may have come in here around the same time, or were sent in before they were like, maybe we should send them in armored and see what happens.
Okay, then. And they
Alright.
died. That's a good sign. Hesk looks to Barnabus and is just like, I think it is good. And he, like, gestures over to the tank.
All signs
You'll-
point to yes.
You'll probably be fine. They seem to have died of
He looks at it,
natural causes.
Naturally, when someone puts a sword into your face, you
he
die.
gives you 2 thumbs up.
I disagree. I don't think it looks, this is very, she kind of, like, scratches her head. This is very confusing, and kind of scary. What would you do? What is in that thing? And she points to the tank.
I wanna roll investigation.
Go for it.
I will ritually cast Detect Magic while everyone is searching.
Yeah! Dope! I'm doing it, guys. I'm rolling big.
What'd
you
you
get?
roll?
I got 23 total.
23 investigate.
I thought you were
Very
going to be
nice.
like 5.
I'm the king of fours, but not today. Today I roll a 23.
Nice.
I was ready for it.
So, looking at the tank, it seems like the glass on it is slightly frosted over. This large piece of machinery is probably standing at about 13 feet tall overall. And you take an arm and wipe off a little bit of the condensation that's building along the glass, and you can see this grayish fluid that's just inside the tank. And as you're looking at it for a little while, you start to notice that it's moving around. Like the fluid itself is moving, swirling, and you can sometimes see little forms being taken by this fluid. And suddenly, like, it presses up against the glass,
Ugh.
like with a hard thunk, and then it pulls back and starts floating around again.
It's like that goop in Prometheus. Yeah.
You also, as you're like sort of looking around this area in general, you see a little glimmer of something metal by the skeleton that's right in front of here, and you reach down and find a little pouch with 110 gold in it.
Score. That's a lot of money.
Okay. I pick up that money.
Great. You grab some cash.
Hesk is next to you. And he just kind of like looks at you, and then he looks at the gold, and he looks back at you.
Is this something the matter?
Are you going to share that with your dear lizard friend?
Oh, this? I don't know. What if I'm just a shitty person?
And on the screen it just appears. Hesk will remember that.
No. I was like, I say, of course, friend. I will share with everyone.
Hesk looks again at you, back at the goes like,
I mean, we don't have to share with everyone.
No, I think everyone deserves a piece of this action. Yeah.
Yeah.
I'll give my cut to you. I have no need for extra money.
No, you should take your cut if we're going to cut it, then trust me, you will want it.
Okay, sure. The gold. Anyway, this weird swirling liquid seems ominous.
I don't like it. Do you know what it is?
I know there's stuff in it, and it freaked me out when it smashed the glass, or when it hit the glass really hard.
Hesk puts like just his hand up on the glass to see if it reacts to his hand at all.
As you place your hand on the glass, it kind of thumps against where your hand is resting.
Ooh.
Can we like put stuff in there? Is there like a way to get stuff in there, or?
It seems fully sealed.
Oh,
You can
Good.
follow the wiring back to the large yellow crystal that's hooked up to the soul stone.
okay. Then.
Maybe if you did some adjusting with the wiring, you might be able to unseal it. But
But do we want that?
Perhaps we should just leave it where it lies.
Okay, I'll ask one more thing, and then I think we should go to someone else. Are there any other entrances / exits to this room that we haven't seen?
no, there just seems to be the one.
Okay.
While they were investigating the tank, I'd like to go over to the soul stone because that seems to be the most natural thing here besides
Okay.
the other crystal. How are these wires attached to it? Like, are they going into it, or are they kind of like, I'm picturing like those like sticker things that you use for like heart rate monitors or whatever those things are in hospitals. Why am I forgetting the word? Whatever that
What?
means.
The
You know those?
EKG?
No, well, I mean, yeah, that works too. But the little like sticky things for like in the hospital. I don't know. Never mind.
Okay.
How's it
like
attached?
like the sensors they put on you.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Okay then. I don't know if that's actually what they're called, but I mean that is what they do.
No, but you know what I'm talking about.
Yeah,
Someone
yes.
knows what I'm talking about.
No, I'm
Doctors,
following.
right in.
How is that?
Cheers, right.
You're all
in the
wrong. You don't know
comments.
anything.
So the wires.
Yeah.
You
So
want me to roll or to investigate?
I mean, you
I
can
guess?
you can pretty easily see
Okay.
how they're attached if you wade into the water a little bit. It seems like there are small holes that have been drilled in, and the wires kind of loop in to the soul stone. There are 6 wires total attached to it, 3 of them heading towards the desk with the computer, and 3 of them heading towards the crystal.
Okay.
It seems like it would be relatively easy to remove or even add some extra wires to the stone itself.
Okay. Interesting. And then I guess if I touch it, what will happen?
If you touch the soul stone,
Yeah. I want to touch it.
okay, you place your hand on the stone. You can feel the water rushing down from the waterfall, going against your hand and just sort of washing over you. It feels cool to the touch, but other than that, not much happens.
Okay. Okay, well, I don't know, not comforting, but
It
That's
was certainly
comforting, but
something.
it's something, okay.
Yeah.
What's the story with those lockers or cabinets or cell?
So walking over to the lockers, they've been kind of knocked over. It looks like there might have been a struggle around here at some point. Maybe one of these guys who are dead on the ground now bumped into them, knocking them over. But inside you can see 50 feet of spooled wire and a quiver with 4 of those firework arrows that
Ooh.
you guys had fought against earlier with the kobolds, as well as an additional 25 gold.
Oh. Awesome.
Those things are dangerous. You can drop
50
those and
feet
they'll go off.
of the spool wire?
50 feet.
Gotcha.
Can I check out the crystal?
Sure. We're gonna jump to Snøfrid first because I don't think
Check
Snøfrid
out
has
that
done
crystal
anything
over
yet.
there.
I've been ritually casting detect magic.
Right. Okay. We'll say that the detect magic kind of completes after the 10 minutes while everyone was doing their stuff. It's been about 10 minutes or so. You don't. You detect hints of magic within the tank, but it seems it doesn't have a school or anything like that. It just seems like basic magic being channeled into tech almost. Like, this is something you've seen before as a member of the Watchful Eye. Tech is somewhat, or can be somewhat, powered by magics on occasion, depending on how powerful the magics and how complex the tech. So you sense some of that coming from the tank, and then you sense some of that just coming from the Soul Stone in general. Almost as if the Soul Stone is holding some semblance of magic that can be used to power tech without, metagaming-wise, pumping spell slots into it.
Right, okay. Can I No one's checked out the computers, right? Can I check those out?
Sure.
If I can activate them, maybe, or pull
So you
anything
head
off
over
of
there,
them?
and as you do, the monitors are completely dead. You looking at the wiring leading to the Soul Stone, it seems like the Soul Stone, most of the energy with your detect magic, I'm going to say, you can sense that most of the energy from the Soul Stone is being diverted towards the crystal, not giving enough energy to power the computer, essentially. So you would either need to rewire the computer to the crystal and away from the Soul Stone and maybe draw power from the crystal, or just possibly take off the wires leading to the tank.
It seems like neither of those are a good idea. Could I put a spell slot in and charge it manually?
Yeah, you probably could do that.
So I'll spend a first level spell slot and turn on the screens.
Wait. I'm
Okay.
excited to learn what operating system this computer runs with.
It's a Unix system.
Oh no!
Linux.
Oh, it's using Mint? Wow, I would have expected Ubuntu.
So I take out my code sphere and set it down next to the computers and manipulate it a little bit, just some random latches and switches, and it kind of spirals open and puts out a little R2D2 prod and jacks into the screens and explode, or not explodes, but like sparks with magic.
Very cool.
Okay.
Does it do the R2 scream as well?
No.
No.
They're called electrodes.
That's a Pokemon.
Oh, the things you put on.
The thing you put on, yeah.
Hey,
You're
the only
got
one
on this.
I'm sorry. I had to figure it out. I'm sorry.
Hey, you
I'm
did it. That's all
sorry.
that matters.
Oh, that was the funniest shit. Oh man.
Go on.
So, as you channel your magic into the computer, you can feel and hear the gears or whatever it is that is in the internal mechanism start firing up. You can hear the fans starting to whir, and the screens light up this bright white light that even seems to be blinding in the brightness of the fluorescence above you. And the light dims slightly, and a small logo appears in the center of the screen. It seems to be a kraken skull
Ooh.
with 4 tendrils sort of reaching out from it.
They
Interesting.
got
then-
more than 4.
Actually.
Well, yes, krakens do, but this doesn't. The logo appears, and then it's just this basic greenish screen with I think there's a total there's one file folder that just reads log.
Do you know how to operate a computer, Snøfrid?
I think I can figure it out.
Hesk gets scared and he bites the computer screen.
You could roll a tech check. It's going to be a pretty low DC for you, seeing how you've probably interacted with something similar before.
Please, I pray
Here
to
we
change.
go.
Just don't roll a 1.
God! I'm gonna scream.
Did you roll a 1?
I rolled a
No.
1.
Can I?
What's that
can I
total?
give the
That's a
help
7.
action?
Oh.
You can give the help action.
I've rolled like a 1 or 2 on every tech check.
Hesk comes over and he goes,
I don't think that's a squid. I don't think that's a real squid.
No,
and
it's
then
okay.
and then he holds up the computer mouse and he goes,
What does this do?
This makes sense because Snøfrid is horribly wounded and very flustered from the past 5 minutes, which have also
Sure.
been very troublesome for her. So,
Sure.
and also she's scared of krakens, I guess.
Sure.
There we go. Such a complex character.
Okay, 21. Thank God.
Okay.
I did this.
Yeah, you figure it out pretty easily.
Thank you, Hesk. Snurf, you go over, Snurford just literally banging her head on the desk, and Hesk just comes over and double clicks on the file folder. And I was like, why didn't I think of that? This
So
is
the folder
ridiculous.
comes up, and you can see that there are several folders within it that just read specific days. You see day 1 through day 90. And
Oh God.
as you see that, the computer powers down.
Nice.
Oh, thank goodness. I didn't want to read all that.
I'll,
Joking.
do I think, like, it's just that was the extent of the magic I put into
Yeah.
it? Okay. I'll, if anyone wants to jump in with something else, and we can come back.
Hesk could try and put a little divine magic into it.
Oh, I got more spell slots. I just didn't want to. We've been on
Might
this for a
bring
bit.
up some weird
And
religious websites
Andrew's
out there.
raising his hand.
Hey
Andrew's
guys, look at
freaking
this
out.
spool of wire I found. It's probably like 50 feet here.
That's amazing.
Wow, what is that?
Amazing.
That seems like a tool.
Yeah. So basically, what you're gonna do is, you run power through it, which I guess would be that thing, considering it's connected to the tank.
Wow, that's so crazy.
Yeah, who would have thunk it?
Elaborate. I don't like any of this.
A follow-up
yeah.
question. What is power?
That's
I don't want to
actually-
keep you in the dark. Why is my nose bleeding?
Roll
Oh,
credit.
anyway.
Title comes up.
Content.
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 We'll be back after we fix these technical difficulties.
No, but I'm gonna assume that Leo was kind of watching Hesk and Snøfrid take care of that situation. So I would say that he, since he also is proficient in tech, would also kind of know what's going on.
So, with the wire and your suggestion on like possibly running the wires differently here, I want you to make a separate tech check.
You got it, champ. I believe I only have a +2 there, but let me verify.
I like the way that sounds. Tech check.
tech
Tech
check,
check.
tech
It's
check.
tech check.
Oh, it's
Welcome
+3.
to the
Tech
tech
decks.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
18 for my tech check.
So with an 18, you notice what Snøfrid did, at least in that the Soul Stone is not providing enough power to lead both towards the crystal and towards the computer. So, you gather that if you run wires from the crystal to the computer, that would probably keep the computer's power on. However, you're not sure if that's going to blow everything, if that's going to just be too much power being siphoned from the crystal or not. You know that it would be a safer bet to unhook the crystal from the tank or unhook the crystal from the Soul Stone and allow the Soul Stone to just power the computer. The crystal looks like it might possibly be a battery almost. Like you could possibly continue to run the tank on just the crystal alone, but you're not sure.
Okay.
Well, if we're not sure, if it's just based on what power is going through it, would like Snøfrid or some other caster be able to pump it into that?
Pump it into the crystal?
Yeah.
Yeah, you can try and cast a spell into the crystal and see what happens.
Hey, who's feeling a little naughty right now? Who wants to experiment a little bit?
Excuse me?
I am always willing for change.
All right, so what I want you to do, see this beautiful little rock here?
Mhm.
Just blast it. Not aggressively, mind you, but stick some of that
I-
good old divine energy in there.
Can I do
Artemis
that?
moves out of the way.
Can I sink some divine energy in there?
What are you trying to sink in? Are you trying to sink in a lay on hands, or are you trying to sink in a spell slot?
Oh, I didn't even think about that. Let's do a little lay on hands energy. I only got, I think, one more point of lay on hands, actually. So yeah, we're gonna put in my last point of lay on hands.
Okay, you place your hand onto the crystal and try and pump in your divine magic of lay on hands, but it just, you feel it sort of go through your body and out your fingertips and just kind of push against the crystal, and then it just comes back into your hand. It doesn't want the lay on hands energy. It won't take it.
I try a spell slot.
Just try it flipping it over, and then you're gonna have to flip it over again, and that time it'll definitely go in.
I try a spell slot.
Okay, what level? First?
I only got first level.
Right.
Compel duel.
You channel in a first level spell slot, and it does absorb that energy.
Ooh, there we go. Okay, the crystal has to duel me now. It's,
I'm going to reach into my backpack and pull out the people's favorite NPC, Atrix, and
I love it.
they
Yes,
did.
how's it going there, Barnabus?
a divisive character, I guess.
Yep, that's me, very divisive.
Atrix, do you know what is floating around in this tank?
In the tank there. He kind of floats up next to it, and it slams against the glass again, and he flies back a little bit. There's, nope, never seen nothing like that before. No, I have not. No, I have not. No, I have not. No. That would be, something a little, possibly dangerous, I would say.
Oh, yeah, I mean, that's scary looking.
Yep. It's also pretty wet, and, you know me, I don't particularly like the water.
Me neither, I don't like water.
Perhaps we should stay away.
Hey, Atrix, question.
Yeah, sure.
This water, I know it's a little weird, but, you think it's just water, or?
I was standing in it. Am I okay? Am I gonna be okay?
You were not standing in it.
Oh, this is
No,
the tank water.
Oh, the tank water.
Yeah.
Okay, I thought you were talking about the waterfall water. Okay, I was like, ugh. That scared me. Okay, thank you.
I would not say that it's just water in there, Leo. I would say it's, something that might be slightly more intelligent than mere H2O.
Like what?
I'm not sure. Probably some form of tech just based off of all of this, but I don't know too much about tech.
That's more information than I would have pulled together. I
We
mean,
got scary, but we didn't have dangerous, so this is good.
I mean that's makes me feel like I am correct in feeling very uncomfortable in this location. Yeah. Why are we trying to power the box in the corner?
I like the idea of just everybody looking at each other, just being like, well, it's, They look at the dead bodies on the ground and
It's the right thing to
Like,
do.
I don't know if that's... I mean, what exactly are we trying to do here? We're trying to make it, light up again?
I've heard tale of an ancient technology called Minesweeper. That was the funnest game to play on the computers of old. No, I'm kidding.
I heard it was a game played by kings and queens.
The game of kings.
You sweep mines, but mines have rocks in them.
We don't know where the name came from.
Mine
It
like
just-
digging mine. Okay, I got you.
All the more reason to sweep it if it's full of rocks.
That's fair. That's fair.
We sweep the mines to make them clean. That must have been how they played them.
Oh, so it's a
Why
cleaning
would
game.
a king wish to sweep a mine?
Hess sits on the ground and is just head in hands, just like,
It makes no sense.
Why? I mean, I guess it's cleaning is okay, but if it's a game of kings...
Ritualistic, maybe? I
The
don't,
worst.
I don't know.
Bring the worst content.
Anyways, I think
Content.
Take it on
Content.
content.
my favorite song.
Oh
Now we
my
get to read
gosh.
it. It's in here 3 times.
Now we're gonna have to produce that into a full thing.
Have fun, Seth.
That's gonna be our outro for this episode. Get on
Oh
that, Seth.
god.
So the file, right?
Right.
Well, the computer is not powered currently.
I'll just put a second level into the computer.
I was just gonna start wiring the power, the soul stone.
I feel like it's a bad idea to mess with these.
I still want to know why we're trying to power it.
I feel like if the tank fails, either the creature inside will die, which we don't want, or at least I don't want, or it will escape and
Yes.
probably attack us, which I
And that's
also
what I'm thinking.
don't want.
Yes, we do not know whether this creature is good or not. It could have evaded taxes. It could have killed someone. It might also host an SPCA.
Yeah, the tank is a debtor's prison.
We don't know.
Sure.
Leo, if you want to rewire it, I'm with you. I'm gonna hang out at the crystal to be ready to put a spell slot in if it seems like we need to power it quickly.
Oh yeah, that's why we have Hesk over there.
Okay, sure.
Just
I am
slap
by
it in
the
that
tank
magic.
now. I joined to the boy.
It's only a temporary thing too, just so we can like see all the
Just see the
files
files,
and then
sure,
just
okay.
put it back.
I worry, but sure. Let's do it.
Yeah, I mean,
Ard-
whatever we do, this thing's gonna break out at some point, probably.
That's not necessarily true.
With our luck, let's be real now.
No, but that doesn't mean we have to just like be excited about it. Like, oh yeah, it might happen. Like, no. Artemis is going to give herself ample space between her and everything that's going on because she's incredibly cautious and
Artemis,
wary.
you must trust in change.
I trust in change, but I don't know if I trust in whatever is happening here.
This is a good point. I think Barnabas would move away from the tank and go stand with Snøfrid and look at their cool tech magic ball that has probed into the computer and look at them like doing their hacker stuff and being like, wow.
Snøfrid of Åsbrush, pro hacker.
Oh my god. It's just like in the movies. The code.
I put on spiky bright green sunglasses
Oh
Yeah.
no.
and say, "Call me,
Call you.
Call you.
call me, please." I go for-
Trojan. Trojan.
Trojan. Trojan is good. I was trying to get something about freak with like PH, like freaking. but-
Oh, of course.
Oh, yeah.
Trojan
Call
is
me-
good because horse.
Trojan freak.
Yeah.
Call me horse freak.
Oh, what?
All right. We rewire the computer to power it.
Freaky
Okay.
horse.
Roll a tech check for me.
I will.
I will
I
give
will.
Leo advantage.
Okay.
Yeah, Leo,
All right.
I have more tech than you, and I still want you to roll this because I've been rolling so bad.
So far, base 13. So far. And the second one's good. Ooh, baby! That's a natural 20.
Yay!
Yeah.
So you disconnect you're disconnecting the crystal from the soulstone, correct?
I'm going to assume that I'm setting up all the wiring at the computer. That way it can be a quick ba-boom, like just switch.
Right, so currently you can see the layout of the wires on the map here. I'm going to describe it
Yeah.
for everyone else. The computer has 3 wires going from it to the soulstone, which is in the water at the waterfall. The soulstone also has 3 other wires going from it to the crystal. And then the crystal has 3 wires going from it to the tank. So currently you know that the soulstone is all of the power from that is being diverted to the crystal. So to stop that from happening, you would have to disconnect the soulstone from the crystal, which is what you're doing, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so that won't take any additional wires. It just takes disconnecting them from either the soulstone side or the crystal side, whichever side you.
Gotcha. I don't know, Snøfrid. What do you think my best bet?
I don't see that it matters all that much. I think we should. I think, like, I guess if we're worried about safety, disconnect it at the crystal, and then if it goes if it goes badly, we can quickly reconnect it there.
Yeah, true.
But I don't really see how it should make too much of a difference. Like, I mean,
Okay.
hopefully.
I mean, does it matter how many wires are like attached to each thing? Is there a way to do it with like, I don't know, because we're just trying to balance the power, right?
Yeah.
Because there's 3 wires between each thing. Like, is there
Oh.
a way
that's a good
to
point.
adjust the amount of wires between here and there?
Oh.
What
I
colors
feel like
are
we
each
just
of
start
the wires?
red, blue, and green.
And do they have a shape for each one?
Triangle, star, and square.
Oh my
Colors
god.
and shapes. Colors and
The
The
shapes.
button
shapes,
is blue.
colors,
and
shapes.
purple. That's a good point. Yeah, can we like suss out the, like, if we rejigger just the number of wires, is that what's changing the power level, or is that just, are those just like grounding and safety?
Well, it doesn't seem like there would be anywhere to plug additional wires into the computer, at least.
Okay.
So if you could disconnect just one from the crystal and see if the computer will.
Yeah,
turn
why don't
on.
we, let's try that. Let's disconnect 1 and then 2 if it seems like it, if it doesn't do anything. Well, yeah, so let's do that first. We disconnect 2 from the crystal.
You disconnect 2 from the crystal. Okay. The computer turns on, and the glow from the crystal just slowly starts to go down. And while this happens, I'm going to want everybody placed where they are.
What?
Yeah.
Why?
That's ridiculous. You wouldn't
Don't
do
worry
that.
about it.
Yeah.
We're not in initiative. Just
need
put
to
yourselves
know
where you
why.
are.
It's just-
Snøfrid and Barnabus are by the computer. Hesk is over by the tank. Leo is also by the computer. Who disconnected the wires?
Hess
say Leo.
disconnected the wires. Hess did it.
Oh,
Hess
okay, so
believes
Hesk
in
is over
change
by the
at
crystal
all
then.
costs.
Where's Artemis?
And Artemis,
Artemis
just in the
is
middle of the room.
standing
Just
back.
in the middle of the room, as far back as
Artemis, go watch
seems
the goop
reasonable.
monster.
No, that's going to be a
Artemis,
no.
I need
no.
someone
Nope.
to
Artemis,
keep an eye
Artemis,
on Goopy.
go stand in front of the place with the hazard lines that says "Do not stand here."
I explicitly don't like being in this room at all.
Artemis, go stand where the most dead bodies are.
The wire gets disconnected.
Nice.
The
Yeah.
computer lights back up once again with this kraken head skull with 4 tendrils reaching out. And then the folder appears once again that says log.
We go through the log.
Okay.
I mean, I just start reading it, I guess. Is there any? I might have any way to like? Oh, Barnabus, you have a writey thing, don't you? You have a whole thing for writing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, you
Great.
can read a book in
I
like 2
opened
minutes.
my book. Yeah. Well, I have a magic quill that will just write inside of Atrix.
It feels nice.
So I whip out Atrix again and opens up, and a ethereal quill of like light blue light just starts scribbling as we read through the log file.
Right. Okay. First file. Day 1. It seems that the power of a soul stone is enough to... Day 4. Apparently, one soul stone can only power a machine for a limited time. Day 9. The tech here has proven elusive still, even with the soul stones. Not enough power. Day 14. Apparently, soul stones survive in waterfalls due to the minerals found in the water constantly rushing over it. If I can enhance the minerals in the water, perhaps I can make a soul stone large enough to power these machines. Day 15. The proper ratio is lost to me. This could take some time. Day 19. A hack! I'll show them. Even without their funding, the leaps I'll make. Day 27. I believe I've managed to get the ratio right. The soul stone is growing well, but rather slow. It should be large enough in a month's time. Day 32. Now they want me back as soon as I show progress? No way. This tech will be mine and mine alone. They can't have any. Day 40. Went back into town for basic supplies. Feel like I'm being watched every time I go in there now. I need to double back several times to lose them. No one can have access to this. Day 57. The computer can be continuously powered with the soul stone now, but there still isn't enough juice to run the tanks. Need more research. Day 79. There's a crystal that's been used to enhance magics. Perhaps it can amplify the soul stone. Day 90. A crack in my soul stone. Now? It's leaking too much power to run the chamber and the computer. I need to fix this before they find me. And that's the end of the log.
Ooh.
And there's nothing else on the computer.
You click through and you manage to find a few notes in... They're not easily decipherable to you. It's about sort of the ratios of the minerals on how to make the soul stone grow larger, but it just seems like gibberish at the moment. You might need to reference something at the library, perhaps. Maybe that would be helpful, or find someone who knows more about geology than you in order to figure out what these notes mean.
Okay. We note those as well.
Okay.
And then, if all is well, we plug the crystal back in?
You want me to plug it back in?
Yeah. I think we've covered everything that we can from this device.
Sounds good to me. And flonk.
Plugs it back in.
Make a tech check.
Oh no.
Oh, goody. That's a
Chris.
skill that I don't have that uses intelligence, right?
Yep.
So as soon as
Yes,
Hesk goes,
tech is
okay,
space.
Snøfrid looks at Leo and goes, "Why did we
Wait,
put him
no.
on that duty?"
8.
This is that scene from Half-Life 2 where they're like, "Plug the thing in, Gordon," and you fail it so hard that the whole thing explodes.
I love it. There's 3 wires, and Hesk is just like,
Which one? This one says USB-C, but this one's a USB-E. They all go in the same place.
So you take the 2 wires and look at them and look at the crystal, and you're like, how did these go in there again? And you just kind of like wrap it around like one of the ends of the crystal and wrap it around one of the other ones. Stand there with your arms on your hips, just be like, I did good. And then
yes, absolutely.
two of the pieces of crystal that you wrapped the wires around just break off and clatter to the floor with a little tink, 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 tink.
Great, love that
phrase.
Hesk, what's that?
And then you hear the releasing of pressure coming from the tank with a loud hiss.
What is going on at the tank? I am watching the crystal.
I am nowhere near the tank.
Right.
So
Sorry.
Artemis
no one's
is-
near the tank.
No one's near the tank. Artemis is in the middle of the room.
Yes.
Barnabus, Leo, and Snøfrid are all by the computer, and Hesk is by the crystal, looking at the ground where the 2 pieces of crystal have just fallen on the ground, still attached to their wires. There's the loud hiss from the tank as the massive lid on its hinges just slowly starts to creak open. And for a moment, nothing happens. There's a slight bubbling, perhaps, coming from the tank. And then you see that silvery gray fluid just reach up, and it lands on the edge, the lip of the tank. And as it starts to pull itself up, you can see it slowly starting to form into the shape of a hand. And then another one
What the?
reaches up, grabs on, and slowly starts to turn into a hand, and it pulls itself out of the tank and just flops onto the ground. It's wavering, trying to stand up. It looks at the skeleton of this kobold that had died in front of it, and then slowly starts to form into what looks like a kobold.
Oh.
Everyone roll initiative.
Oh. All right, everybody. Oh, where's our kobold friend? Are they still with us?
Yeah, he's still tied up, probably with
I'll put him down on the
somebody.
map.
Yeah, Horace.
Yeah, we'll give him this
Horace.
banjo. There they are.
Well, he's still tied up. He can't do much.
Over by the entrance. By the arm. He's by the arm. I think it's an arm. I don't know what it is.
I got a 9.
Man, I cannot do well on initiative. That's a 4 from Hesk. Jonas, you have to sing the song. We have dead air.
Content, waiting for that content. We're building initiative, making content initiative.
Why does it have to be so loud?
Sorry.
Because it's rock and roll, Rachel. These amps go to 11.
Yeah.
Barnabas, what did you get?
Barnabas got a natural 20. For a total of 21.
Whoa.
I think you're still technically going after Horace, because Horace got a 19 and has +2.
What?
Horace is ready to go, but he's tied up, I'm guessing, to something on the wall.
Okay, this will be a quick turn then.
I got also a natural 20
Hey!
for a total of 23.
This is
Whoa!
This is not fair. It's not fair.
It's not
Could've been
fair.
special
It's
for
not
me.
fair.
Hey.
It wasn't special for you. You were still going after Horace.
I know you both of you have ruined this for me.
Seth, it's okay. Everything's gonna be okay?
And Leo, what did you get?
26.
26.
What? No one's
Right, gotta
special.
bump everybody down again.
18, and I have a +8 to my initiative because
Get away from me.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
8?
You
My God.
freaks!
That's 9 more than me.
You dexterous freaks!
Okay. So, Leo, you see this thing flop out of the tank, Here, let me put it on the map.
Whoop. Oh.
Let's see
What
this.
would you like to do?
That's a big eyeball.
Ugh. Put that back.
Put that thing back where it
Ooh,
came
that is
from, or
gross.
so help me, or
No,
so help
wrong
me.
song. The only song allowed on this podcast is the content song.
And the theme song. And the level up song.
It's gonna play before every episode.
Yeah, come on. Yeah,
Sorry,
Leo's
Seth.
gonna see that. Look at Snøfrid and Barnabus, because honestly, I forgot that Barnabus was also there with us. No offense, buddy. Love you.
It's okay.
And he's gonna be like, "Yeah, no, I died yesterday. I'm not gonna die again today. Sorry." And he's just gonna. 560. All right, he's basically at the cave entrance now.
Okay, he's running
Wow.
right to the exit.
It's good. It's good. Yep. I like that in every fight we have someone running away.
So, Leo, you see this thing crawling out of the tank and start fleeing. That's going to bring us to Snøfrid.
I was gonna roleplay because one of my flaws that I have for Snøfrid is that she kind of gets stuck in research and doesn't really. It's hard to pull her head out of it. But she got a natural 20, and also Leo already called on it. So I guess instead, Snøfrid will turn, clock the thing.
Well, hold on, Jonas. You could just use this as you have the initiative to press through and find what you need. That's how you want to play it.
Well, but we already there's also the there's nothing left on the computer, right? There we found all the
okay.
files. So instead she will panic, grab one of the wires out of the computer, plug it into her code sphere,
Ooh.
and go,
Okay.
I hope this works, and I will cast Blur on myself.
Okay.
Okay.
You can see some energy being pulled from the soul stone into your code sphere as you cast the spell.
That was
Neat.
so smart.
I don't think Blur has any upcasting abilities, so
It does
no.
not.
Oh, we can upcast. Oh.
Not that you would know that. but-
No, I wouldn't. Well, I mean, Snøfrid would that. That was kind of the thought, but I did just do that for flavor. I will also, and then my bonus action will activate my mana engine, and that's my turn. So I start humming, and the energy in the code sphere starts sparking and shooting out of it, starts spinning wildly, and Snøfrid is just jittering she's been fast forwarded 5 times.
Nice.
Cool.
And I guess I'll move.
Awesome. Horace is going to start trying to gnaw through the ropes. Barnabas.
Snøfrid takes 7 espresso shots and is a jittery mess, and just kind of rumbles away. And I'm gonna try calling out to this water creature thing, and see what's up. See if it talks back. Hello there.
Oh,
It doesn't come back, and you can see even as it's standing there in its somewhat kobold form, it's swirling around. Make a perception check for me.
Okay. Perception. It's a 19.
Okay. Even from this distance, you can see that whatever this thing is, it's not a liquid. It seems to be made up of a bunch of small things.
gross.
Oh, like nanites.
It's its turn.
Oh wait, can I do an action though? I thought.
Oh
I was
yeah,
just
yeah,
talking
yeah.
as a free
Sorry,
action.
you talk as a free action.
Well,
My mistake.
I also did a check. I mean,
No. Please take an action.
okay.
Please be my guest.
Take my
Oh
action.
no!
Please do something useful.
I am going to cast.
Find familiar.
No, it's not. It's not technically. I mean, is it technically humanoid? Not really.
It's becoming humanoid.
No, it's still. I mean, its base is weird.
In game terms, it is going to be a different type.
Yeah. All right. I'm going to cast Chromatic Orb. Whoa, that was so close. It almost was a 3. But instead, it's a 17, which means a 23 to hit.
A 23 to hit definitely hits.
All right. I guess Slender Beast Water Dude comes out of the tank, is slopping around. I tried, help, are you friend or foe? And it just is unresponsive. I'm scared to death. Point the stick. A chromatic orb of just kind of the oil slick metal just comes into form, and it is hurled at this water creature, and once it hits the surface of what we are perceiving as water, electricity crackles and they take lightning damage, and that'll be 3d8, and that's 16 damage.
All right, so you hurl this ball of lightning towards this creature, and it just slams into the chest of this, like, fluid almost, and it just absorbs the lightning damage. You can see it starting to shake, and then you see it start to shake faster and faster, and it looks like it's getting even more powered.
Nice.
It's just not what I wanted. It's just I rolled so well.
As it is its turn. And with the new energy that it has, its speed has been increased.
Nice.
And it's
That's,
going to charge at Snøfrid.
It's not what you want.
Me?
What did Snøfrid do?
Huh.
I am in the front. That's fair.
And it's going to just, as it rushes, you can see some of these small little, they almost look like bugs, are left behind. And they try and gnaw at the bones of the kobold in front of it, but soon they quickly realize that there is no flesh there and continue on with the rest of this swarm. And it lands right into Snøfrid's space.
Gross.
I'm gonna put it right there. And it is going to attempt to bite at you.
It has disadvantage because I'm so
'Cause you're
high
so
on caffeine.
11 to hit.
Miss.
All right, it tries to, like, bite at you. They're crawling all over you at this point, and they're trying to nip at you, but they can't quite tell what part of you is you and what part is this illusion of you that's surrounding your body as well. And you can feel them kind of pecking, but none of them seem to be able to get into you, get at you, so to speak. All right, that's going to bring us to Artemis.
So this thing is on top of Snøfrid. Can
Yeah.
I target it with a spell?
Yeah, you can still target it.
Then I think I wanna cast Guiding Bolt
Nice.
for that sweet advantage.
Yeah, good.
I got a 12.
A 12 is going to miss. The guiding bolt goes wide as you're afraid that you might hit Snøfrid as these small insectoid robots are crawling all over her. And you blast and it just goes a little bit wide. Almost as if the blur effect is also affecting these creatures as they're on Snøfrid, which isn't the case, but I'm flavoring the miss.
Yeah.
Perfect.
Yeah, no, it
It's
works.
a good image.
Hesk, you are up. You see the two crystals and the wire on the ground.
Yeah, I like the idea that because I got a forward initiative, Hesk is just looking at you, just like slowly turns around. I was like, I am sorry, I think I broke it. Oh shit!
Right.
And he
There's the one.
draws out his sword and starts running forward. I don't think I can make it all the way to you. And as I'm running, I'm going to channel my divinity. I am going to give my weapon essentially a +3 to attack. Not to damage, unfortunately, and it is going to glow with a magical light, and it is imbued with positive energy. And as he does that, he says a very short prayer to change, which just says,
Kefon Herazin Bratha.
as suddenly he feels this prayer, like, connect with him, and this energy surge into his two-handed greatsword.
That's a new level 3 feature from your oath, correct?
Yes, it is. So he's
Yeah.
activating that level 3. He didn't even really know that he could do that. So this is the most, like, direct response that he's gotten as to date.
So rushing up, Hesk just instinctively calls out a prayer to change, and his sword alights with this magical energy. All right, that's going to bring us into round 2. This almost formless, well, I guess it's in the form of a kobold at this, or it was in the form of a kobold, but now it's no longer in the form of a kobold as it's wrapping around Snøfrid's body, trying to bite into them over and over again, is surrounding Snøfrid. Everybody else has been trying to blast it with magics or charging at it. Leo's rushing away, trying not to die today. And that's where we're going to end our session. at the beginning of round 2.
30 more
No!
minutes. 30 more
that.
minutes.
Yeah, let's go log.
Oh, gosh.
Oh, also, Horace is still gnawing through his ropes, trying to get out of here. All right, does anyone have anything they want to plug?
I'll plug my Twitch. check it out. It's Majora's Rose, twitch.tv/Majora's Rose. We play games and I'm a clown. Laugh at me. Thank you.
My YouTube, it's my last name. I make videos sometimes. I also stream occasionally, but not regularly, so don't go to my Twitch unless you really want to. I don't know why I started doing this bit.
Remember, TINTENSEHER. Content.
Stupidest song. I'm gonna give a shout out to myself. I think I did a pretty good job this session.
Good job, Sky.
I'm proud of
Good job,
you.
Sky.
Hey,
I'm proud of you, buddy.
Hey, look me in the eye, Sky.
Okay.
Good on you.
Look at you in the
Good
eye.
on you. Hey, good job.
Go a
Good
little
job.
cross-eyed there, huh?
Good job.
Oh, okay.
I would like to
All
plug Spicy Sweet Chili Doritos because it's the best Doritos flavor.
We are not
Good.
sponsored. We
Not
are not
sponsored.
sponsored.
We're just
But
plugging.
it's objective
We
facts.
are not sponsored.
That's how much I care about.
Casey?
I don't really have much to plug this week. I'm going to go ahead and just plug our Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, all our social medias. You can find us at RP Jesters. We'll post little snippets of upcoming shows. You can get the what's what, where to watch, although you probably already know where to watch because you're listening to it right now.
right. Where do I watch?
You watch on your phone.
Oh.
Get out there,
okay.
do it, or maybe your computer. Look at like
Get
Instagram
out
or something
there.
while
We
you're
don't know how to
Get
while
your
you're listening.
iPads
We're not
out.
your dad.
Get your
Listen
iPads. You know what? Break out your Zunes.
Oh, the Zune, the good old Microsoft
Oh my
Zune.
God.
While you listen to the podcast, make sure you stare at Spotify so you
Yeah,
know it
just
doesn't
look at
skip,
Spotify.
'cause it's been known to do that.
Oh, interesting.
No, not at all.
Oh. All right.
Listen,
they're not
sometimes we just
interesting.
want to look at the amazing artwork done by Rachel Kordell and Andrew Frost.
That's true,
Aw.
yeah.
I know,
They
she's
do
so
really
good.
well.
Aw,
And
thank you.
a great way to show that you like the podcast is, once again, like those social medias, and also on your podcasting app of choice, maybe just the Apple Podcast app.
That's the only one
leave
that
a
matters.
review, make a rating, rate us 5 stars, rate us 4 stars.
Five. Only
It's-
5.
Just 5. Only
Just
5.
5.
Be honest
Please.
with us. We want to hear back from you.
We'd love to see like actual comments on like what you think of the episodes, like what you think we could do better, what you think we're doing well, all that stuff.
Yeah.
Positive energy out there. Let's throw it out in the world.
And-
Yeah,
and
positivity.
tell your friends about it. We know you
Yeah,
got
share
other
it around.
podcast thirsty friends out there who real thirsty for a new podcasting experience.
Link us your TikTok where you lip sync to the content song.
Oh,
Let's get that trending.
dude.
Let's get
That's-
that content song trending.
Wait.
See, now we need to make a song.
And now we will see you all next week. I think that's where we're ending it.
And enjoy the song.
Bye.
It's the stupidest shit.
What's TikTok?
Content. Whipping out the content.